Are you ready to find love in Moonlight Peaks? Well, with 23 dateable candidates to choose from, who will be your perfect supernatural match? Hello friends, Sarah Sunstone here, and welcome back to Wish I Knew. In today's episode, I'll be introducing you to all 23 romanceable candidates in Moonlight Peaks, so you can decide who you might want to pursue, or at least start narrowing down your picks. Please go ahead and shine the lovely like button if you're excited for this supernatural life simulation game, and make sure to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on for more Moonlight Peaks content. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Now, I did just want to quickly preface this by giving a spoiler warning because although the lineup of dateable candidates has now been officially confirmed by the team, if you'd like to meet everyone in your gameplay, that is totally fair. Now, for the character introductions, we're going to follow the order that was shared by the team in this graphic here. So, let's get started with Fiona. Fiona is head of the Webb family and leader of the Witches' Coven in Moonlight Peaks, so she takes her duties very seriously. Fiona expects the best, not just from herself, but also from everyone around her. And although she may seem frigid and closed off at first, she's actually more than willing to share her heart with those who deserve it. Next is Saga, who spends a great deal of her time handling community issues, including anything from potholes to missing pumpkins. Meanwhile, she's also navigating her personal struggles as a werewolf. Now, Saga is confident and endlessly resourceful, but presents herself with a prickly exterior. However, she's deeply affectionate for the town and its people. Now, she's far too busy to concern herself with romance, though perhaps with you in the picture, it just might sneak up on her. Then we have Orlok, who's described as a haughty, obstinate, and self-pitying vampire from a family that's resided in Moonlight Peaks for centuries. His two children are his pride and joy, though their relationship has grown tense since the departure of Orlok's wife. He has a strong affinity for wine, or the finer things in life, which has only deepened the rift between him and his children. But the old Orlok is still there. His sensitive, caring side emerges when he's composing music or poetry. So can you fix him? Or at least help him fix himself. Next up is Samael, a mysterious, soulful vampire who runs the Broken Lamp, which is the local bar in Moonlight Peaks. He's manned the counter for centuries and prides himself in his ample knowledge of the finer things both in life and unlife, naturally. Though his intense gaze tends to push people away, he's fiercely devoted to those who stick around. In fact, despite Samael's brooding exterior, he's really a true romantic at heart. He spends his leisure time in solitude, tending to his roses and staring across the bay, waiting for someone. Then we have Evan, a relaxed, aloof vampire who runs the local cafe called Coffee and Coffins with their sister Mina. Evan's still finding their footing in Moonlight Peaks, and a lot of this has to do with their dad, Orlok, who wants Evan to take over the family name. But to Evan, there are more important things in life, like counting stars and listening to the quiet night air. So they're slowly learning to be gentler with themselves and to take time off when they need it. Next, we have Elvira, who strongly wants to be involved with anything exciting that takes place in Moonlight Peaks. In fact, she most likely already is. Elvira is a lightning rod for ideas and pet projects, however often at the cost of her duties as a vampire. But no one, other than her brother Samael, knows her more fragile artistic side. But it's not that she's afraid to share, she's just waiting for the right person to share with. Then we have Mina, a cheerful and resilient vampire who runs the local cafe, Coffee and Coffins, with Evan, her younger sibling, who she cares about deeply. Her dad, Orlok, wanted to close the cafe after her mom disappeared, but luckily, Mina convinced him otherwise. She loves baking and putting smiles on people's faces, and this job lets her do both. Now, every day is another adventure for Mina, as she sets out to show the world that she's not going to let anyone darken her mood. Next up is Noel, a dashing warlock who's the face of Moonlight Peaks, at least according to himself. Whether it's flirting, fishing, or flirting some more, there's nothing Noel won't try his hand at. While his confidence is undeniable, Noel actually struggles to live up to his own self-image. But his angling attempts do provide a relaxing break from his romantic failures. However, under all his bravado, Noel's really just looking for someone to accept him for who he really is, not who he pretends to be. Then we have Ludo, a fun-loving, energetic werewolf who lives for pancakes, ghost stories, and spending time with others that match his vibe. He's always coming up with new ways to turn Moonlight Peaks on its head, and at times makes life difficult for his family. But when he's not up to mischief, Ludo chats with his buddy Yabis, the haiku-spouting toad, or writes vampire surf rock operas. I'll let you figure that one out for yourself. Ludo's rich inner world is not something he shares with just anyone, only those who truly know him. Next up is Dragon, a struggling seer. His predictions of the future are unreliable at best, and he often feels inferior to his younger siblings. Dragon is actually more well known for creating Nocturna, a mystical card game well loved in Moonlight Peaks. And secretly, Dragon hopes Nocturna will take the world by storm. He's living a comfortable enough life, but it's an aimless one. So it'll take someone truly special to shake him out of his rut and unlock his true potential as a seer. Then we have Kim, a bubbly mermaid full of the joys of life, who's made the waters around Moonlight Peaks her home. Kim has an insatiable curiosity. Oftentimes, this leads to helping others reveal sides of themselves they keep hidden. Other times, Kim's questions can get a little overwhelming. Despite this, she takes on every challenge with a smile, working every day to make the town a bit brighter. The only thing Kim's missing is someone to share her spark with, but who knows? That special person might be closer than she thinks. Next up is Jada, who's enamored with all things supernatural and is an avid relic collector, always ready to info dump about her latest finds. Flitting from one project to the next, Jada's whirlwind style of conversation has already made her notorious in Moonlight Peaks. Not that Jada pays it any mind. She's far too busy to settle down, so it would take someone really special to convince her otherwise. Then we have Alina, who's Moonlight Peaks' resident rebel. Stubborn and fiery to a fault, she's not afraid to voice her opinion and hates any form of dishonesty. Even in a family of seers, Alina's powers are unconventional. Her visions are rooted in her connection to the mystical forces that surround her. And Alina keeps to the shadows, those nooks and crannies that others ignore. And fair warning, those who seek her out had best be sure they can handle her. Next up is Tay, a stunning merman who takes immense pride in his own beauty and lives a relaxed life in Luna Bay with his sisters. Though he does care about his looks, Tay is not as self-absorbed as he might at first seem. He appreciates beauty in all its forms and tries to inspire others to embrace their unique style. Above all, Tay is a devoted friend. His trust, once gained, is not easily lost. Then we have Winston, a newer resident of Moonlight Peaks, who isn't fully on board with the whole supernatural thing. It was his family's decision to move here, and now he's stuck. Winston's overactive imagination can lead him to suspect the worst from all the supernaturals in Moonlight Peaks. But can you blame him? He's just a regular guy. He might be a scaredy cat, but he's got a heart of gold too. And when he feels comfortable, he starts to really let loose. But will anyone in Moonlight Peaks see that side of him? Only time will tell. Next up is Ray, a quiet, compassionate mermaid with a strong connection to the environment, which she inherited from her grandmother. Now that she's living in Moonlight Peaks, Ray tries her best to keep its shores clean, urging her younger siblings, Tay and Kim, to do the same. While it sometimes gets her down, Ray is certain that, with enough love and attention, she can teach people to care in the same way that she does. Then we have Sabrina, a talented witch who runs the local magic shop called Web of Wonders. Now, Sabrina's free-thinking nature often earns her a lecture from her cousin Fiona, who just doesn't understand that rules were made to be bent, then broken some more. Her other cousin Noelle gets Sabrina a bit more, but the other thing is he gets on her nerves, so she tends to keep to herself. Though she is comfortable in town, Sabrina's still searching for a real kindred spirit, someone she can truly be herself around. Next up is Eris, who is the local tailor of Moonlight Peaks. So if your perfect outfit doesn't exist, it's just because you haven't stopped by Third Eye Threads yet. Though Eris is part of the Kazan family of seers, he avoids using his powers, preferring to leave his future unknown. When Eris isn't stitching together something special, he's out shopping for fabrics or losing himself in a good book. So if you're drawn to fashion and cozy conversations, you'll definitely find a devoted friend in Eris, and maybe more if you're lucky. Next up is Persephone, a human who recently moved into Moonlight Peaks and is super excited to share her mystic interests with the locals. Persephone is a firm believer in astrology, chakra, and auras, and she's dying to learn more about the supernatural, a trait she shares with her niece Jada. She moved to Moonlight Peaks to heal a hole in her family and is really hoping to find a fresh start here. If possible, she's looking to settle down with the right person, someone who lives their life as free and spiritually as she does. Then we have Ridge, the backbone of Moonlight Peaks, a rugged and gentle carpenter who uses his wolfing hours to scout out quality wood for his next project. Ridge really values friendship and family, and he's currently trying to help his son Ludo find some direction in life. He also worries about his brother, who's become more sheltered as of late. A pacifist at heart, Ridge doesn't go in for all the drama in Moonlight Peaks. His perfect evening involves woodworking, a good meal, and snuggling up with someone special. Next up is Luna, who's part of the family of witches in Moonlight Peaks. However, Luna's main focus is on gardening, including magical varieties. She also runs the plant stall and the flower arranging stall in town, and tends to a variety of charming, quirky, and maybe slightly cursed supernatural ranch animals, like Draculams and Calculas. Luna's a lover of nature and a friend to the animals, so will her heart of gold find its way to yours? Then we have Death. Yes, you heard me right. Now, Death is no stranger to Moonlight Peaks, which actually might be why he decided on it as his holiday destination. Taking a break from collecting souls, the Reaper is here to chill out and live it up, so to speak. Although he comes across as a bit adrift, there seems to be a loving, caring heart under all those robes, or at least something of comparable size and function. And finally, we have Lemmy, a whimsical love demon who feeds off of drama and chaos, which definitely explains why he's so drawn to Moonlight Peaks. From the rosy pastures of the Pink Grove, Lemmy guides the hearts of Moonlight Peaks, only venturing into town during the Lovage Festival. Now all this begs the question, can Lemmy actually love? A daring question perhaps, but winning the heart of this mercurial imp might be worth the asking. Well, there you have it, friends. Those are the 23 confirmed dateable candidates in Moonlight Peaks, though there are many other characters whom you can befriend and encounter on your journey. As a reminder, the game is out on July 7th for PC via Steam, along with the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Now, please, let me know down in the comments which of these characters you have your sights set on. There's honestly so many amazing supernatural NPCs to choose from, so I myself don't know exactly how I'm gonna pick. I guess only time will tell. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.